What's up, everybody? It's News Now, Ohio. All right, so this is in reply to that guy. Okay, he is a flat earther who is got 100% Dunning-Kruger going on. He thinks that he knows more about everything than anybody. This guy is such an idiot that he made a video saying how a compass 100% debunks globe Earth, because how can a stiff needle of a compass bend around the curve of the Earth to reach the magnetic North Pole? How can the North Pole's magnetism curve around the Earth to make the needle point north? Yeah. And he fought tooth and nail, telling everybody how they were idiots and he's smarter than them and how globetards are just stupid idiot trolls. Well, first of all, that guy, I would love to debate you on flat earth against me. Just name it. I'm not going to come into your echo chamber, but Fight the Flat Earth said he would 100% moderate and host the channel or the debate. So if you ain't scared, come on, big boy. I'm just a guy, buddy. I ain't a scientist. I ain't nothing. But I'm a guy who loves science and has always been into science, especially astronomy. So, I love outer space. So, this is in reference to two of his new videos that I've tried to explain it once to him about these flat earthers think that, this flat earther, for instance, he thinks that we have a dome over the earth. He thinks that there's like this glass dome or made out of, volcano glass. What do you call that? I can't remember what the hell it's called, but he thinks that it's, we have a dome, and he really truly believes that. And he comes up with the dumbest shit, and then just blasts it all over internet or all over YouTube saying how it's 100% debunks globe, blah, 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 blah. So this guy's saying, how can we have an open atmosphere next to the vacuum of space? First of all, space ain't a Hoover vacuum cleaner, and it doesn't suck, okay? Secondly, our atmosphere is made up of gradients. Higher pressure down low here where we live on Earth, and it gradually goes up to zero, well, almost zero. Even space isn't a perfect vacuum. So, it evens up as you go higher. That's why it's harder to breathe and etc. because the atmosphere is getting thinner. So, by the time it reaches the Kármán line, it's equal with the pressure of space. Okay? Now, gravity does hold down our atmosphere to Earth, whether they believe it or not. It's just the way it is. They don't like to believe in gravity. They like to say gravity's fake, even though it's a measurable, repeatable, observable phenomenon that we can measure, make predictions on, and come out right every time we make a prediction. They claim that gravity's fake. Okay, it's not a theory. It's a gravitational law. Gravity is a law. It's not a theory. It's a law. Okay. They like to use the second law of thermodynamics. They like to use like the first sentence of that, where it says a gas pressure next to a vacuum will fill the vacuum. Well, they forget the second part, that gas pressure will push against the walls of its container equally. So in other words, if we were in a dome and we were in an enclosed system, the pressure would be the same at the dome as it would be down here. In other words, the pressure would exert pressure against equally against the walls of its container. That's like the second or third sentence in the second law of thermodynamics. But they seem to just cherry pick the first sentence and say, it says you can't have gas pressure next to a void. that it will automatically fill the void. Well, it does, but our atmosphere isn't gas pressure; it's atmospheric pressure. There's a difference, and by the fact that it goes gradient goes up to 0, and it's not 14.7 psi up next to the Kármán line like it is here, proves that we're not in a container. See, they like to just pick that first one where, oh, it'll fill the void, so we have to be in a container, or all our atmosphere would just rush out into space and try to fill it. It's not true, because there's no pressure against the vacuum of space. It gradients up to almost identical with the vacuum of space. So that's why it doesn't rush out. Okay? I tried to explain this to him. I've tried to tell him this in his videos, his comments, but he don't listen. He thinks he knows everything, guys. This guy has got serious Dunning-Kruger effect going on. Hardcore. Okay? Now, his newest video is a video about how we would never see more than a quarter of a moon during the day if the earth was flat or round. This guy has a picture of the sun to the left, the moon to the earth to the right, and then like 4 pictures of the moon going around the earth, around the earth. So two-dimensional that it's not funny. I think he forgets that we live in 3D. First of all, the earth is tilted on an axis, 23.4 degrees. And the way that our moon traverses the earth, goes around the earth, it allows up to about 3/4 of a moon to be seen during the day. Not all the time, but I think the most you can get is like a waning gibbous or something moon, which is almost 3/4 basically. It is 100% a fact. It's not my fault that he can't wrap his head around, the motions of our orbit, our orbit around the sun, the moon's orbit around us, and our rotation, all taken into effect. We can see right around 3/4 of our moon, give or take a little, during the day. Not all the time, just during like the waning gibbous. It goes through. You just can't see a full moon. Now, I will give him that. You never will see a full moon during the day. Now, you may be able to see, the rest of the moon, but it won't be lit up by sun. You see what I mean? You might be able to see it, though, because the majority of the moon is shown. It's reflecting, and you'll see the dark side of the moon, too, during the day a lot of times. But it's not lit up. But it's still 3/4 of the moon is lit up, basically, give or take, a percent or 2, whatever. So this is my response to him. I just know these things because I've studied the planets all my life. So, and I love them. They're awesome. They think that we live in a dome where that above the dome is water or a liquid, and it's called the ether. And it's just crazy. This guy is a lunatic that thinks that he is smarter than everybody. Guys, it wouldn't bother me so much, but the way he talks about other people, like he's so much superior to them, and how he just crushes them. Oh, my idea has just crushed the globe Earth. Globe Earth proven wrong, shit like that. He believes that he's smarter than all the scientists and everybody else on Earth, and he's the most qualified to make decisions on how things should be, just because he says so. But I'm here to tell you that guy, it's not exactly 3/4 of a moon, a waning gibbous, but I suggest you look it up. Look up the waning gibbous moon and see for yourself that moon can be visible during the day. Okay? Now, I'm really tired, and I'm going to take a nap, because I'm an old man, and that's what old men do. No, just kidding. All right, guys, look, I'm going to get off here. Everybody stay cool. I know I haven't made a video in a while. My health just ain't been very good, guys. I'm getting better though. I got all new medications and stuff, so I should be getting them better and getting back out there. I want to thank everybody for watching. You all have a good day. Bye.